Okay, good morning, Diana.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Diane Rose Chavez. I'm 28 years old. I'm living in Masipit, Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro, Philippines. I am single mother. I have one son, Dan Lester Marasigan,
I have,
8 years old.
okay, I have a few questions for you to answer. Let's start, Diana.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want to work as a maid?
I want to work as a maid because I have experience already and I know this job.
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
I choose Malaysia because I know the work here and I already finished my contract in Malaysia.
How are you qualified for this job?
Uh, I'm qualified for this job because I know I can do this work and I know already how to work as a maid.
Okay, may I know what was your educational level is?
I'm high school graduate.
What was your latest working experience?
I work as a maid in Malaysia and I also work in the Philippines as a sales lady.
Okay, do you have experience of taking care of babies?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose babies did you take care before?
I taking care of baby, newborn baby and 3 years old.
How about assisting elderly? Do you have experience?
Yes, ma'am. I assist my employer because she's already old.
Okay. Do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Like?
Uh, I can fix electricity. I think so.
Okay. Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother in law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am. I'm willing.
Okay. Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what sort of food can you cook?
I can cook some Malaysian food and Filipino food.
Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores that I have mentioned to you, which do you like most?
I like the washing.
Okay. If ever you will be selected to work here in Malaysia, who will take care of your child?
My mother.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am. Understand.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your working performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am. I'm agree.
Okay, how many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
2 years contract, ma'am.
Can you describe for us your attitude, Diana?
I'm loyal and I'm hard worker. Hardworking maid.
Okay, how can you assure to us that you will work hard here in Malaysia?
I can assure that I will finish my contract in Malaysia because I have planned to work hard and I'm willing to finish my contract because I have goal.
Okay, can you promise not to use the house telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am, I can promise.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am, I promise.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you
No
have
placement fee.
Okay, do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer or any other illness?
Yes, ma'am, sorry.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer or any other illness?
I don't have, ma'am.
Okay, do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergies or physical defect?
Don't have, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am, I promise.
Okay, do you have any family members working in Malaysia?
I don't have, ma'am.
Okay, so how about friends?
Uh, I have known some friends in same agency, ma'am, here
Okay,
in the Philippines.
okay. We have proceed our Okay, we have finished our question section. Let's proceed for case study, Diana.
Okay, ma'am.
I have a case study for you and I want you to respond truthfully.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
upon arrival in Malaysia, okay, within 6 months only, if in case one of your family members passed away, what will you do?
Uh, if if my family members pass away, I understand that I can't go home, but I can send a money for help.
Okay, if in case right now your employer is watching you, what do you want to tell them? Why they need to hire you?
I will tell them that they can trust me, that I can work hard for them because I have goal in my life to finish the contract.
Okay, tell us about yourself again.
I'm Diane Rose Chavez. I'm 28 years old. I'm living in Masipit, Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro, Philippines. I am single mother. I have one son, Dan Lester Marasigan, 8 years old.
Okay, thank you very much. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.